Breaking the News with Des Clark.
I am Des Clark, and this is Breaking the News, the show that breaks the week's news and asks four opinionated panellists to put it back together again. As always, I'm joined by some of the finest stand-ups from across the comedy circuit. On my right are Ria Lina and Gareth Waugh, and facing them are Susan Riddle and Elliot Steele. In the news this week, the Flying Scotsman is running again following a low-speed crash. Engineers have cleared the historic train for use, although the driver was gutted about losing the 99-year-old no-claims bonus. Holly Willoughby has said that she is quitting ITV show this morning after 14 years. And you can get the full story from her exclusive interview in the Are You OK magazine. And researchers in Edinburgh have developed gene-edited chickens that are partially resistant to bird flu. Although some people worry about the unexpected consequences of meddling with nature, we are confident that this is nothing to worry about, said one of the chickens. Right, you've met the panel. Let's crack on with round one. This is the Broken News round, where our teams have to guess two major stories of the week that have been mashed together into one single news headline. So, Ria and Gareth, can you tell me what this is all about?
It is now official.
Sir Keir Starmer
is
an idiot. The man threw glitter before manhandling
the UK and Ireland
and shouting slogans. Sir Keir said he wasn't going to
host the 2024 Euros.
So much going on. Ria, I think you were listening keenly there, so I'll come to you first. Can you tell me what our first story is, please?
I think this is what pretty much the whole world has been talking about all week, and that is, of course, the Labour Party conference.
And that is the right answer. Well done, Ria. Yes, it's conference season, and this week it was the turn of the Labour Party. Sir Keir Starmer gave a speech saying that Scotland can lead the way back to Downing Street. It didn't all go to plan, though, as in a dramatic moment, a protester gate-crashed the speech and showered the Labour leader with glitter. The SNP party conference begins this Sunday. They're hoping that all of their MSPs will travel to Aberdeen for the event, provided they can obtain temporary day releases. We're back, right? Glitter and all. Ria, what did you make of Keir Starmer's speech then?
Oh, I could barely concentrate. He took his coat off, he rolled his sleeves up. Whoa! Oh, wow. I mean, you know what? It's funny because he did have glitter thrown all over him, which is fascinating because normally when you want to humiliate a politician, you're going to make him look bad. A pie to the face, rotten eggs. And everyone went, how do we upset and discomfort Keir Starmer? I know, let's make him look good. Glitter. Let's jazz him up a bit.
Gareth, what about you? What did you make of Keir Starmer's speech?
There was an AI of Keir Starmer that came out, and everyone was like, oh, right, what's that about? It was like robotic, it was monotone, and the AI wasn't much better. So very, very hard to distinguish between Keir Starmer and a robot, it turns out.
What about you, Susan? What did you make of Keir Starmer's speech?
When it first got the glitter out of him, I was like, that's a bit lame, but it's no. I think that guy's an evil genius, right? Because see, Keir Starmer wants to do 2 terms in office. See, like, if he does get his wish, have a look at his hair. And when he's leaving Downing Street, I bet you there's still some glitter in there. Right? Can I get out of it?
Elliot, what about you? What did you make of Keir Starmer's speech?
Yeah, I was full of confidence. He made me think the world's going to be okay and he's the right man for the job. No, it was... I think the glitter incident saved him because the person who threw the glitter happened to be the only person in the country worse at public speaking than Keir Starmer. And he just went, I've done it for the cause. And everyone went, what one? And he went, I don't know, I didn't think I'd get this far.
I think they thought the glitter guy was Tinkerbell, just sprinkling a little fairy dust everywhere. Because then at the end of the speech, they actually applauded as if it might bring the Labour Party back to life.
Listen, it's been a busy old party conference season. What have you made of it so far, Gareth?
I don't like that we call it a party conference because it's like incongruous, isn't it? Like it's like a fun word and then a boring word. It's like sex accountant or something like it. Oh, it's been riveting, hasn't it? Oh, blah, I love party conference season. You know, you had the Tory party conference when all anyone talked about afterwards was HS2, and gosh, that's exciting. Jacob Rees-Mogg's gutted because he was going to tie a woman to the tracks.
I thought what Keir Starmer pulled off was he wanted, because they're in the lead, didn't they? So he wanted to avoid triumphalism, as they say, and I can relate to that because once at a pub quiz, because there's nothing like answering a question when you think you've got it right but you've really got it wrong. Do you know what I mean? I was at a pub quiz and there was a quick fire round, and the question was who wrote 1984, and I shouted out George Orwell. Oh. And the whole pub just were pure singing I wish I could fly. And it was
Elliot, what about you? Have you followed it? What have you made of party conference season so far?
What's annoying about it is that they're doing it on home turf. They do it to people that, like them. And I think that's where we've got to change it up a little bit, right? So, Labour should do theirs in Hereford.
Yes.
The Tories do theirs in Glasgow.
Yes.
And then the Lib Dems can just do theirs wherever, really.
Obviously, we talked about the glitter incident, but after glitter was thrown over the Labour leader, when was the last time someone took you by surprise? Ria.
I'm going to be honest. This morning, when I woke up and Dr. Lisa Cameron, your SNP MP, has defected to the Tories. I don't think I've been more surprised in a really long time, because she said, "Oh, I'm sick of the SNP and their bullying culture." And I went, "So you went to the Tories?" Have you not been paying attention? The only reason that Rishi Sunak is still Prime Minister is because he lets them flush his head down the toilet at the end of every day. So that is the last time someone took me by surprise.
Other party conferences this past week included the Green Party, who were in Brighton, Plaid Cymru, who were in Aberystwyth, and Reform UK, who were in 1967. And there we go. We talked about Sir Keir Starmer. What do you think our second story is? Susan?
It's about the Euros being hosted by UK and Ireland.
That's the right answer. Well done, yeah. This week, UEFA confirmed that the UK and Republic of Ireland will host the 2028 European Football Championships. Hampden Park in Glasgow, London's Wembley Stadium and Cardiff's Millennium Stadium will all host games. As of recording, there is still discussion around whether all host nations will receive automatic qualification. But don't worry, Scotland will qualify, obviously, after winning 2024's European Football Championships.
It's going to be great, especially as the union's going to be broken up by then. It's going to have a whole new element of hatred to it that this country just seems to get into whenever we host anything and we all just fall out with each other. Because that's what's great about Britain, is we can come together and just hate each other no matter how close the person is to us. It's just great, and I think it really brings out the best of everyone in this country, the football.
Bringing the country together, mate. Ria, what about you?
I thought we voted about this in 2016. I really don't understand what's going on right now. No, yeah, sure, I'm thrilled. At a cost of $550 million to the taxpayer, absolutely thrilled. We've been given it, and we think we'll be ready. We know we'll be ready. We think we'll be ready. 2 of the grounds that we're going to use aren't even finished yet. Everton's new ground at Bramley Moor Dock, yet to be completed. Casement Park in Northern Ireland, projected costs are thought to exceed $160 million. I don't know who's paying for that. They don't have a government.
Gareth, does this make you happy?
I'm buzzing, man. As a huge fan of the Scotland national team, I'm delighted that, we've now got the regular qualifications, the Nations League, a raffle. If you answer 3 riddles from Gianni Infantino under a bridge, we've now got another option, another way to possibly qualify. And that can only be good for us.
Absolutely. One way or another, surely. But here's a nice question. Are we good at hosting international events?
Well, Glasgow hosted the Commonwealth. That went pretty well. All I can seem to remember, though, is the big guy, Clyde, the mascot, mind him. He got stolen, so he did.
Yep.
Not the actual guy, They never get bundled in the back of a van. No, it was the big. We had a big 7-foot fiberglass statue of Clyde the mascot, but he's stolen now, so he is. So he's probably in somebody's loft or somewhere. I don't know. They're waiting for enough time to pass so they can take it on the Antiques Roadshow or something. But I thought that went pretty well, the Commonwealth.
The 2014 Commonwealth Games, I hosted the closing ceremony where everybody was steaming, and that lasted 4 days, nobody noticed.
I was there. I was there. I can't remember you hosting it.
That's because I was stealing the mascot, Susan. Well, there you go. We've got this hosting event, 2028. Excited about it. Some games are going to be played at Hampden. What would you recommend a first-time visitor to Scotland to do while they're here?
I would recommend that they remember whatever colour shirt they're wearing, it's going to make a political statement to someone.
It's absolutely true. Well done. Ria, what about you? Games are going to be played at Hampden in this tournament. What would you recommend a first-time visitor to Scotland do while they're here?
Vitamin D. Daily in a double dose. Yeah.
Good advice. Scotland boss Steve Clarke apparently was disappointed Turkey withdrew their bid as he was hoping to return home with both the trophy, a ponytail and a new set of teeth. Brilliant. Well done, Susan and Elliot. You get 2 points for that. It was indeed the mashup of the Labour Party conference and the 2028 Euros. And at the end of that round, well done to our teams, because it's all square. Now, much of our news is about public opinion, so to find out what stories people are talking about this week, we've spoken to political commentator Brian Taylor and Herald journalist Susan Egglestaff. So, Susan and Elliot, what do you think Brian is on about here?
That's just shocking, that's shocking. Gweedle Michty is a nae bad enough. You hate to pay for other rowies and beer that he gets through. Knew this? Oh, they've got a right cheek. Look, I don't care if it's coming out of your pocket. You're going. You're happy enough to pay for your season ticket to Pittodrie. You can stump up for this. It's once in a lifetime.
It's all about them having to pay for their tickets to their graduation at the Aberdeen Uni graduation.
It's the right answer. The University of Aberdeen is bringing in ticket charges for families to attend student graduation ceremonies. The university said it was unable to continue funding the cost of the ceremonies, which are being held next month. Student leaders have expressed concerns for families who might be struggling financially and have called for a meeting with the university over the charges. Those who can't afford the tickets may be forced to graduate in absentia, with one student asking, is that near Inverurie? Well, first of all, do you think this is fair?
I didn't go to uni. I don't know if that comes across. But it's all a bit, it's a very pageantry and we love all that. You know, you got the gown and the hat and the scroll. It's all very Harry Potter anyway, you know. And 13 quid, it's not that much, is it? I mean, some people, if you can't afford to go, obviously that's a shame and that. But like if Elliot was to study at Aberdeen Uni, he would have to pay to study there. Like if you're Scottish, you don't pay. Elliot would have to because he wouldn't get in on merit. Somebody like, yeah, but it's not fair, but you know, for us it's fine.
Do you guys get free university?
Yes, yeah.
What am I doing?
And prescriptions.
How long have you had that?
Forever.
Oh my...
Don't tell them. What are your top survival tips for students?
Well, I never went to university, nor have I ever been to Aberdeen, as it happens, and two of my life's biggest regrets. But my advice would be have rich parents. And the irony is not lost to me that I'm Mark Steele's son, currently sat on a BBC radio show saying that, but it's worked out well.
What are your top survival tips for students, Ria Lena?
Oh, marry rich. I mean, I wouldn't have said that 20 years ago. I'm a feminist, but now I'm like, marry rich. Honestly, to pay that off, why work? Just marry rich.
Can't argue with that.
Become a Tory. It's easier to find. They took all the money. You know, the best way to just vet someone is go, when I say PPE to you, what does that mean to you? And if their eyes light up, then they're rich.
Get a ring on it.
Marry them.
There you go. Susan, what do you think about this? What are your top survival tips for students?
I think the smartest thing I ever did was I wrote for the student newspaper as the food critic. I was called Inspector Morsel.
Gareth, what are your top survival tips for students?
Take half, wait 40 minutes, see how you feel. Then...
Right, Ria and Gareth, what do you think Susan is talking about here?
It feels like it's been around forever, and I thought we'd get rid of it for good, but nope, it's back on our screens again. After a 5-year hiatus, an incredible 2.5 million people tuned in for the launch show. What a housewarming party that sounds like.
Oh, it's the return of Big Brother.
Yes, over 2 million people watched 16 contestants enter the Big Brother house for the first time in 5 years. The series has moved to ITV from Channel 5, where it moved from Channel 4. Yes, with 16 contestants chosen from 18,000 applicants, it is now easier to get into the Big Brother house than to rent an actual flat in Edinburgh. And well done in giving us the right answer, Gareth. Are you excited then to see Big Brother back?
I'd be lying if I said I was excited or that I was going to watch it, but I mean... It has provided us with some of the most iconic TV moments of the past sort of 20 years. You know, you had Mikey, the blind Glaswegian guy, eating the chilli, which was a Scotch bonnet for a Scotsman, and then it went very badly for him. You had Who Is She, which was about Liz Truss. You had your favourite, Des, Would You Like Me to Be the Cat, you know?
What a series that was.
Unbelievable.
I'm still obsessed with that series. George Galloway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Would you like me to be the cat? That is how I start foreplay.
That needed a trigger warning. I mean, it was on Channel 4, then it moved to Channel 5, now it's on ITV.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being the reality TV show that Channel 5 didn't want?
Because it's an insane premise, isn't it? You know, you stick a few cameras in a house and put it on ITV, and then everyone calls it groundbreaking. But I film a family in a house, and suddenly I'm not allowed within 100 yards of a school.
DA46 in prison.
I think all reality TV is kind of suffering because, I hate to say it, but the duty of care. They have to make sure that they've got an obligation to make sure people's mental health is all right, which is good, right? That's nice. But it's like when they took sugar out of Iron Brew. Do you know what I mean? It's like... all right, I might not get diabetes now, but is it really worth it?
But they left the yellow 5 in.
They left the...
Yellow 5.
What's a yellow 5?
It's the color. It's what makes it neon. It's
Oh, right.
in Iron Brew. I mean, that's what really gets you high.
We had no idea what the yellow 5
I had
was.
no idea.
It was The Simpsons.
I feel like...
Well, obviously, we look at this as a big social experiment. We're putting a lot of people in a house that haven't met each other before. But what are our panel like to live with?
As I'm getting older, I'm starting to realise my inner Daily Mail starting to kick in. It creeps up on you, you know what I mean? You don't think it will happen to you, and then some teenagers are outside your house one day, and you're like, they need to bring back national service.
The big question is, Susan Riddle, what are you like to live with?
I'm a wee bit messy. I just don't do what I'm supposed to do. For example, there's been this leaf in my hall for a while now. And I just keep walking past the leaf, going, I should really pick that leaf up. But then I just carry on with my day and don't do it. It's still there. So.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, about 3 weeks or something.
And there you go, Big Brother being back in the box is the right answer. 2 points go to Ria and Gareth. You're listening to Breaking the News from BBC Radio Scotland with me, Des Clark. Now, this round is all about who is in the news. I will play you a clip of a mystery person. All you have to do is tell me who it is. So, Ria and Gareth, you're up first this time. Who is this?
I feel so happy. I was well prepared. A world record was not in my mind today, but yes, I saw the time in front of me. I said, let me try.
It was your man Kelvin that broke the marathon record, wasn't it?
Yes, and he is known colloquially in Kenya as your man Kelvin. You got the right answer. I'll take that. And well done. It's Kenyan Kelvin Kiptum who shattered the men's marathon world record in Chicago this week. He beat the previous record by more than 30 seconds and brings the sport even closer to the 2-hour mark for a marathon being broken. So there we go. You got the right answer, Gareth. What do you think of this amazing achievement then?
Well, I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? My girlfriend is an avid runner, and she was like, "Oh God, that's brilliant! And God, he's so fast." And I was like, "Oh, so speed does impress you sometimes." So,
Yeah, as long as she wins the race.
yeah. No, it's cool. It's great. It's really good.
Ria, what did you make of this fantastic achievement?
Well, I question whose achievement it was, really, because he was wearing some very expensive shoes, very, high tech, carbon and foam and stuff like that. So was it Kelvin's achievement? Was it Nike's achievement? Or was it foam's achievement? It was just all about foam because he's running on clouds. That's essentially what they've done. They've created this carbon cloud foam foot for him to run in. And I'm like, well, I could do a marathon if I'm running on clouds. It'll still take me a week, but I might be more willing to do it.
What about you, Susan? Do you go out running? Are you much of a runner?
Yeah, I'm good. It depends what I'm running. I like to run for responsibility quite a lot. Which is why I'm an adult woman with no kids or married in a pretend job. Let's just face it.
Elliot, what about you? We've obviously got a world marathon champion here. How good a runner are you, Elliot?
Shocking. I used to want to compete at Muay Thai and was doing a Muay Thai fight one time, and my coach made it very apparent that we had to go do road running to get our fitness up. And on the first session, he kind of resigned to the fact that I was just going to lose the fight and was just quite happy with that. And then we never did it again. And then he quit gyms. So that's how bad I am at running. I made someone who didn't run quit a sport.
See, for road running, do you have to avoid like anvils falling on your head?
Yeah, you can never trust the tunnels.
Love that. It's thought to be only a matter of time before someone runs a marathon in under 2 hours, especially if they take their 400-pound trainers for a jog through Wester Hailes. Yes, 2 points to Ria and Gareth there. That was the record-breaking runner, Kelvin Kiptum. Right to you, Susan and Elliot. It's your turn now. Who is this and why are they in the news?
He's like, what you gonna say? I just go like this. I'm bringing sexy back. And he goes, yeah.
Justin Timberlake, who is opening up a swanky bar in St Andrews.
And it is the news that the pop star Justin Timberlake and golfing great Tiger Woods have announced plans to convert a 1930s cinema in St Andrews into a new sports bar. The pair are partners in gastropub business T Squared Social and opened their first venue in New York last month. Residents have complained that plans to convert the historic cinema into a bar are disrespectful and out of keeping. The famous Duos Bar will be in the new Picture House Cinema in St Andrews. Tiger Woods explained that he did many special moments there, from the first time he won the Open at St Andrews to the first time that he saw Minions 2: The Rise of Gru. Susan, you got the right answer, so I'll ask you the question. Do you think this is what St Andrews needs?
I think that St Andrews have got enough nice pubs and stuff like that. I would like to see Justin Timberlake and Tiger Woods open a place in the East End of Glasgow. I'd like to see Tiger, challenging himself. I can win all these competitions, but can he do it while wrestling a golf ball out an XL bully's mouth? Do you know what I mean? Keeping an eye on his clubs so they don't get stolen. Your challenge.
That's a real challenge. Well, there you go. Big news this week in the world of golf, music and gastropubs. Elliot, what do you think? Is this what St Andrews needs?
Yeah, I think more people who've been in driving accidents should open up a bar in a town.
That's a great idea. What do you think then, Ria? Do you think this is what St Andrews needs?
No.
No?
It's not. No, I went to St Andrews, so I have very fond memories of the new Picture House, which is very ironically named because it hasn't seen anything new in many, many decades. Genuinely, I went for the Scottish experience. I did not realize it's actually an English garden party that broke off the coast of Kent in the 1400s and floated on up. But we're going to put that to one side and we're going to say, St. Andrews, we need to band together. This is not what St. Andrews needs at all, is an American sports bar. We have enough American students coming to St. Andrews because they're hoping to get a Prince. Well, tough. I was there hoping to get the Prince. Turns out it's his brother that likes them, outspoken. And so...
Gareth, what do you think about this then? Do Timberlake and Tiger seem like a good team?
Yes, they seem very much like they're in sync.
Oh.
I don't know why I bother with you people, honestly.
And there we go. Justin Timberlake is indeed the right answer, and 2 points go to Susan and Elliot. And it's time now for our final quickfire round, which is all about deciphering the numbers in the news. So I will read out a headline. All the teams have to do is fill in the blanks. So get ready, teams. When we run out of time, you'll hear this.
This isn't about swings or the polls.
Yes, that's leader of Scottish Labour, Anas Sarwar, telling us what he loves about his local play park. Right, fingers on buzzers, here we go. What is worth twice as much as it was 3 years ago? Susan.
Clyde the mascot, the statue.
What is worth twice as much as it was 3 years ago? Ria.
That's cinema in St. Andrews.
It's a brilliant answer. What is worth twice as much as it was 3 years ago? Gareth.
Is it children's teeth? Tooth Fairy's giving out a lot more these days, I've noticed.
Inflation, isn't it? Yeah. The actual answer we were looking for was shares in German sandal maker Birkenstock. I mean, how did we not get that?
This isn't about swings or the polls.
Oh, there we go. That is our klaxon. Anas has Sarwar. It means it's all over. And at the end of the quiz, our winners this week are Susan Riddle and Elliot Steele. And commiserations to Ria Lina and Gareth Wall. And we'll leave you with the breaking news just in. Record-breaking rainfall flooded roads and stations, causing extreme travel disruption over the past week. On the plus side, Nessie was finally able to enjoy a return day trip to Glasgow. SNP MP Lisa Cameron, a former trade union rep who voted for Scottish independence, has announced that she has defected to the Conservatives. While there have been numerous U-turns associated with the Conservative Party recently, this is the first one big enough to be seen from space. And Scotland's Euro 2024 qualification is still up in the air after their loss on Thursday night. The good thing about our team is that they don't know when they're beaten, so it must have been awful for Steve Clarke to have to break it to them after the game. The news is broken. I've been Des Clarke. Goodbye!